Yo, what's good? It's your boy X 2 times.
It's your boy X, man.
Yeah, man. Tell me we're gonna talk about a serious situation. So Anthony Edwards, baby mama responds to him paying all the child support at once. But we just gonna touch on the situation about Aisha Howard. So it looks like Aisha Howard and Anthony Edwards have a baby, right? I think a couple months ago got to be more than a couple months ago because the baby's here, right? He asked her to get an abortion, said he didn't want the baby. He gave her $100K to get the baby aborted, and she still proceeded to have the baby. Now he's trying to pay his child support all at once, so he don't got to really even talk to the girl. We're going to watch the video, then we're going to react. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all subscribe. If you don't like our opinions, still make sure that you keep your subscription. Make sure you comment your disdain if you have any. But let's get into it.
Hey guys, so let this count as a wellness check in the dead of fake news. I get so many messages from you girls that are like, Aisha, we're just making sure your mental health is okay because of all of the nasty comments. It's like, guys, I don't pay attention to it.
So, rumors started flying that Anthony Edwards wanted to pay all of his child support up front, like, just cut a check and be done. That set the internet off, with people debating whether it was smart, shady, or just plain wild. But now, his baby mama has officially responded. In a video, she called it all fake news. Straight up said none of it was true. She mentioned that she's been getting messages from other women checking in on her mental health, and she appreciated it. She made it clear that she's doing just fine. She said she doesn't pay attention to the noise, and she's not letting the internet drama affect her at all. It was calm and collected.
But
to
she
me,
responded.
It felt like she was shutting it all down without feeding into the hype. And from her energy, it doesn't seem like there's any real beef behind the scenes. But honestly, you have no idea what is going on. Let me know what you think. Was this whole thing just Twitter running wild again? Hope you enjoyed the video.
You didn't say shit, Playboy.
I didn't really say shit, but I think we kind of understand what's going on. We kind of speak to it or whatever. So, I feel like a lot of people been saying that my boy Anthony Edwards is a deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
Throw me in the fire first, huh?
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I don't think you can't be a deadbeat if you offer to pay child support up front. You're not a deadbeat. You just don't want nothing to do with a child that you didn't want to come into the world in the first place. And allegedly, saying allegedly because there's been a lot of things put out there, he paid a lot of money for an abortion, which obviously she didn't do. So I think women have every right to say, my body, my choice, right? To be like, I don't want to have this child. I don't care what you say. I'm going to end it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's cool. But when a man decides, man, I know you got pregnant and all, we made a mistake there, but I'm not really trying to be a daddy right now. What's the problem? I'm trying to honestly understand why that is a problem. Because, and look, this is going to be controversial. A lot of y'all might not like my take. I will do the same thing. Sorry. Oops. Well,
you just chill around people, you don't know how they be moving.
But I'm just saying, man, if we already agreed to the abortion and then this and that, and I don't want to be your father, and you still had a baby, that's on you, bro. I'm not going to watch him or her or whatever, watch her. That's on you. You wanted to be a parent. I did not want to be a parent. Because how many women in this world, how many abortions happen a year? There's a crazy statistic about abortion. I think it's millions of unborn
babies every year.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's I feel like I have every right to be decline. Just like you do. So, in case I'm pregnant and want a child, which I don't think I would, but yeah, you should abort it because I'm not going to be there.
All right. So I mean, I think the situation is like, okay, so he paid initially $100K for the abortion or whatever, which I feel like if you pay $100K to somebody to do something,
shady.
and you
That's
like,
some
okay,
shady
I'll
shit.
do it, and then 9 months later, you hear that somebody got a baby. I could see why he probably wants to pay the child support up front, because like I don't know if I want to deal with somebody who I asked to do something. We discussed it. They said they'll do it. I
And
sent
you go
the
back
payment,
on your word.
and now you going.
You took the money.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think at the end of the day, what's kind of crazy about the situation is kind of like, yeah, you could say, okay, like, yo, niggas don't want no babies, don't nut in no shorties, or don't do all that stuff, right?
But how many shorties get nutted and they abort the baby?
Right, exactly. And this shorty is a shorty that didn't have a baby until she was 28. Right? And a lot of women, right, who have babies by accident have them way younger than 28. They might have babies at like 21, 19, 25, 26, right? So the fact that you waited till 28 and you had it with a little baby who was 21 at the time, it says a lot about, okay, you understand that you don't want to struggle, right? Which I respect, that you don't want to struggle with a baby, right? But what I don't respect is that it seems like this is predatory behavior. And I feel like nobody's failing to address that because, like, oh, okay, woman, my body, my choice, cool, whatever. All right, whatever, that's cool. But it's like, bro, if two people can't agree on something, you shouldn't make a life-changing decision based on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like if somebody is completely opposed to like having a child, like I don't see why you would continue to have the child.
Yeah.
Like I understand, like from like a lot of women's point, it's like, oh, abortions are difficult, and you feel this and you feel that. Alright, you very well could have, because women, I hate to sound like Fresh and Fit and all them and Kevin Samuels, but like women control sex. They control who they allow to be inside of them. Right? But like, yeah, well, like with that in mind, it's like, okay, you should have had a better sense. Like, but this is the thing: if a man is that honest with you, which I know, a lot of men be lying like a motherfucker out here.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem right there. Yeah, I'm ready to be a dad.
Yeah, I'm ready for all that. Oh,
but really, he's saying all that just because he want to smash you. He want to get up in them cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if a nigga saying that, then you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
But it's a tricky thing because like, okay, a nigga love bombing the shorty and all that, talking about like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take care of you and this baby, and then the baby get here, you disappear. So I understand that aspect where that could be frustrating. But again, you gotta be wise. Just like a lot of dudes gotta be wise. Like, there's some dudes, man, I done knew from the bridge. They done had a shorty that everybody knew that dudes was smacking that. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed, maybe they probably did know. Eventually, they probably did know. But it seemed like he the last motherfucker to know what's going on. With
Last one to find out.
Last one to know what's going on.
Tardy to the party, nigga.
No, I can't be speaking like this. I was gonna say I done seen homie, but yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
that was years and years ago. But I'm just saying, like, that's just life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn. Like, when I see dudes, I seen this one dude, lame ass motherfucker, call homie that was smashing this girl. I was like, I just want to know if you smashing her. I want to know if you smashed my wife.
Oh man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it honest. You call another man about your bitch, you a bitch.
Oh man.
That nigga got the up on you forever.
Yeah, but back to the.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got all trash.
Okay,
you see things on the
started
internet.
getting disgusted. But yeah, man, I think it's grimy to have. I think if two people don't agree on something, I don't think it should happen. Especially when it's life changing like this, because it's like now you got somebody looked at in a bad light I think he was having irresponsible fun, right? But he's only like 24, right? I think the difference is, and I think women can understand this, is like, if you're 24 years, if you're fucking with a 24-year-old and you're 38-year-old woman or whatever, you understand that it's like, okay, this nigga's having fun. This nigga's doing stuff. In any other situation,
and she put the text out.
In any other situation, this baby wouldn't be a thing. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't $100 million man, this baby wouldn't be a thing.
Wouldn't exist.
So I think, in that sense, people got to be like, all right, certain stuff is reasonable, certain stuff is not. Now, should he nut in her if he didn't want to have the baby? Probably not. But it's like, bro, if it wasn't broke, bro, it wouldn't be happening. It's not a conversation. Yeah. So.
Hey, man. End it there, man.
Word.
Let us know what y'all think in the mother effing comments.
Word. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. We out it.